Please excuse the mess of my shelves behind me. I'm planning on like a major spring cleaning, so I'm trying to get as many videos filmed as I can because I'm planning on taking all of this down so I can get all of the dust and dirt off of all of this. Plus, we're going to carpet clean my room because it is getting a little grungy. I don't know what it is with this province or this house, but even to the fact that my walls have dust bunnies on them. And I'm not a dirty person, but I have a dust bunny on my wall right now, and I don't know how that happens. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, and it's one of the more traditional videos here on YouTube, and that is going to be my May TBR. I am really liking having TBRs again. I started off doing TBRs at the beginning of BookTube, dropped them because I didn't feel like I was committing to them, and now because I'm pretty much setting what I'm reading for each month, I decided to do TBRs again. So here are the books that I am planning on reading in May. The first book is a continuation of one of my challenges from April, and that is to read a Christian living or a nonfiction book. I am still currently working through What Keeps You Up at Night, so I don't necessarily need to finish these books to complete the challenge. I just need to at least start or continue on a book. So I'm just about halfway through this one, so I want to actually try and finish this one so I can pick up another one at the end of May. So far, I'm really liking it. There's a few things in here that have been resonating with me, and it's really solidly scripture based, which I really enjoy. I always am really wary about trying new authors. I am very focused on finding very scripturally based authors, and this guy, Pete Wilson, seems to be doing a pretty good job. For my next challenge in May is to read a classic, and I am going with The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. I'm taking a Jane Austen break at the moment. I have an audiobook for The Secret Garden, and I decided it's nice and spring, and all our snow is finally gone. The grass is turning green, so I thought The Secret Garden would be a really good spring-themed classic for this month. And then continuing on with our Hagenheim read-along for our Coffee Chapters and Christian YA Book Club, we are on to The Golden Braid, which is part 2 of my favorite part of the Hagenheim series, and that is the overlapping connection that this book has with The Princess Spy, and how it connects some aha moments and some little details you missed with the rest of the books. I love how these two books connect, so I'm really excited to get to the audiobook of The Golden Braid and give this one a reread. This is part of my favorite trifecta so far of the Hagenheim books. For our new feature for our Christian YA Book Club, our pick of the month is Unbreakable by Sarah Ella. This is the completion to the Unblemished trilogy. I was very graciously sent an advanced reader copy of Unbreakable. I was very excited. I completely forgot I was getting this, so it was a huge surprise. I was very, very happy. Didn't get to it in April like I wanted to because, again, physically reading at that point, I was just so stressed that physically reading was just taking up so much energy of mine. But Scribd has released the audiobook for this, so now I'm listening to the audiobook for Unbreakable, and I am really liking it. Again, so far I'm just having issues with the whole bump, scrape, ouch, drag, noise description things, and also Ebony's character I like her character development, but her oh, gag me, oh no, not this girl, all of these moments are just grating on me, and I don't know if it's just the audiobook bringing this out, and I probably wouldn't have noticed it as much reading it, but so far I'm really enjoying it. I think I'm just about halfway through it at this point. I always try to sneak in a couple of rereads each month, and one of my rereads is going to be Maud by Melanie J. Fishbane. This was my favorite book of 2017, and I'm going to be buddy reading this with Sam from Sam's Nonsense and Felicia from the Little Prairie Library. I gave the girls this book for Christmas, and we decided we were going to do a buddy read together. So we're going to buddy read this. If anybody else, I know there's a few of you who wanted to buddy read this with me as well, let me know in the comments below. We'll also do a buddy read of this, and I'll let you know when I get started. I think we're getting started toward the end of May, so if you guys want to jump in on that buddy read with me, let me know, and I'll chat with you guys about this as well, so we can all do one big buddy read of this beautiful story of Maud, a novel inspired by the life of Ella Montgomery. So if you're an Anne of Green Gables fan, this is a must own. My next read, I'm continuing the Underland series by Wendy Spinelli, so I have Underland here. I have an audiobook on Hoopla ready to go, so I'm excited to give this one a reread. This story series is kind of got a dark, twisted, but really steampunky fun vibe to these retellings. They're retellings I've never encountered before, so I'm really enjoying these literary retellings of this series. So I'm excited to get through Underland so I can move on to Ozland. So then from Underland, I am going to be reading Ozland. I don't physically have the book with me. I have ordered it from Chapters because for some reason our bookstores have not gotten them in because apparently it's not popular enough. So they didn't get anything in for release day, so I had to order it from their website. Thank you, Chapters Indigo. But anyway, it's on its way. I ordered it, and I'm going to be listening to the audiobook for this as well, as it is also available on Hoopla. So my two audiobooks for Hoopla this month are Underland and Ozland. So I'm really excited to continue on and I think wrap up this series. It doesn't look like there's any more books, but it's hard to say. I think it's a trilogy. Now, my April wrap-up, I mentioned I've been putting off a lot of books on my TBR shelf that don't have audiobooks because I've been getting through audiobook reads faster than physically reading. So now I want to make a challenge of actually physically reading a book each month. So I'm going to be physically reading A Time to Rise by Nadine Brandes because I finally own this entire trilogy and I get to finish this incredible story and find out what happens to Parvin. Parvin? I still don't know really how to say that. But I'm excited to finally own this and finally read this and wrap up this series and find out what else this girl gets to go through, because what else could she survive? Like, seriously. And last but not least, a new read for me is A Night Divided by Jennifer A. Nelson. I mentioned in my wrap-up, I think I found a new favorite author, and I picked up her historical fiction. So this takes place during the building of the Berlin Wall. So they wake up in the middle of the night, and this family has been divided, one on the east and one on the west side of the Berlin Wall, and just kind of events surrounding that and what kind of happened in Germany at that point. I haven't found a lot of historical fictions based on that, especially in the YA genre. This is more of a middle grade, so I'm going to be taking a look at this. There's also an audiobook available on Scribd for this, which I was pretty excited, so I'm going to be giving this one a go as well. So those are all the books I am reading for the month of May. If you guys want to join me for the mod read-along, you guys can let me know in the comments below, and then we can chat on either Twitter or Instagram about that. So be sure to follow me on there as well. There's a little self-promo for you. I mentioned in my April wrap-up that I might be doing some bonus videos or extra videos throughout the month. So be sure to hit that subscribe button if you like this video, and also hit that little bell so you are notified when I upload. And I've never done that promo before, but I thought now would be a good time. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!